All right, I'm going to show you how to access recordings and statistics, and of course, how to end a meeting. That's always important. The nice part is you can kick everybody out. You don't have to wait for them. So to access recordings and statistics, I'm actually going to one of my classes. As you can see, there's a play button here, so that will play the recording. Any students who have their webcam open, they're going to be on the recording. So just an FYI. The statistics, that will list all the stats by students. Now, I do have a cleaner version that's been scrubbed of info to show you here. So for the statistics, and by the way, any students in that group or course should be able to access the recordings. I haven't had any problems with that. Just make sure your students know where to find them. Where do we find them again? Instead of active conferences, go to completed conferences, and they're all there, okay? All right, so this is an example from my E1 lesson for my third period, and you can see that here's the duration. It was 1 hour and 2 minutes, went a little over that day. One moderator, that was me, 34 viewers. Now, some students can rejoin, and they will actually show up twice. Unfortunately, not super alphabetically here, so you just have to kind of search for them. So here I am as a moderator. There's 2 students showing here. There's more. I could scroll down and find them. It shows how long the person was in the conference and when they joined. And by the way, I don't know what's the time zone they're using here. Usually this duration is all I need. And it even does a little cool activity score, so I can see that this student here, not so active. This student a little bit more. And you can see how many students are speaking, usually very few. Number of students messaging, most of my students message. And number of using emojis, I haven't really trained them on that. And raising hands, we haven't done that yet. So I'll be playing with that in the future. I can also see the poll responses, so you can scroll through and click here. One thing I did do is I went ahead and clicked on one of the polls, and you can see here are the responses. So this student said no, that one said yes. It looks like they were flipped here. This one said C, not feeling so good. So I'm guessing that this person, I was probably asking how did they feel about the question, and there you go. Now, you can actually download a CSV file. So this thing right here, give me a second there. I was going to share something, and then I realized I wanted to point this out. So right here, you can download a CSV for that session. So let me go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to do application window again, and I've scrubbed it of student names, and you can see, here we go. Now I'm over here. You can see, well, there's a moderator, so this is me. All right, that's why there are no poll answers. But you can see the same information we talked about here. Any talks, emojis, poll votes. If they raise their hand, their talk time. So most of my students are incredibly quiet. Shows none, but I know I had some talk on that one. Anyways, here's poll 1. No. So poll 2. Yes, no. Poll 3. And this normally has the student names on it. I didn't have it here for you. So I could actually sort based on the question and what their answers were for the different polls. Okay, now ending a meeting, how do we do that? Basically, we just say end meeting right there and say yes, and that's it. You're done. Oh, it will take about an hour or 2 for recordings to post.